EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Steeler first down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Cook able to escape. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Steelers.
Again, it's Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Looking to throw, Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. 7 yards there and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Pickett now on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And some strong running. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big ball.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Flowers going to go in motion right. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Jackson on first down. Looking deep here for Flowers. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Cook. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now Pickett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Real quick.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw is Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Yeah.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And Jackson throwing once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Dawson Knox from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Jackson. On the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do and make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes you're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiff it and try and keep him out of the end zone.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, here's Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Pickett back to throw.
That escapes the sack. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked off by Gerald Sneed. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers.
They've got his man complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 41 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Dobbins trying the left side, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10.
No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go.
Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, Pickett. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk. Creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Running on first down with Ware. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Ware. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get it. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs
At their 25-yard line.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And quickly, they get to the line.
No gain on the play.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pickett.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far. Set for the fourth quarter, a very one-sided affair. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They run the counter with Cook, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, They really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cook up the gut. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap.
There he goes, left side. Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
On the ball, now. Let's go.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And now here is another interception. Now he's loose at the 40. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll run straight ahead with Ware. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they take a knee. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, tonight. Clock.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 133 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league. No question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.